Hello everyone! Today, our group will discuss the inflation crisis that occurred in Argentina in 2018. In 2018, Argentina experienced a severe economic crisis with inflation rising to nearly 48%, one of the highest rates in the world at that time. The inflation happened because of several major factors. First, Argentina had a large government debt and budget deficit. To finance spending, the government borrowed heavily and increased the money supply. Second, investors lost confidence in the economy, causing the Argentine peso to rapidly lose value against the US dollar. In 2018 alone, the peso lost about half of its value. Third, rising interest rates in the United States caused investment and poverty levels increased during the crisis. As a result, imported goods become much more expensive and prices of food, fuel, and transportation increased quickly. Argentina's economic growth also slowed down and poverty levels increased during crisis.
To analyze the crisis, we can use the aggregate demand and aggregate supply model. Aggregate supply decreased because the devaluation of the peso made imported raw materials and production costs more expensive. Businesses found it harder to maintain their production. At the same time, aggregate demand remained high due to government spending and continued consumer demand. This imbalance caused prices to rapidly across the economy. In the ADAS graph, aggregate supply shifts left while aggregate demand stays the same or slightly increases, resulting in a higher price level. The inflation crisis had serious effects on households and businesses. Families experienced lower purchasing power because wages increased more slowly than prices. Basic necessities such as food and electricity became difficult to afford of many citizens. Businesses also suffered from higher operating costs and unstable market conditions. Some companies reduced workers, delayed investments, or closed operations completely. Industries more affected included retail, manufacturing, transportation, and agriculture.
However, many citizens criticized these measures because they slowed economic growth and increased unemployment. In our opinion, the government response was only partially effective. Although the policies helped stabilize the currency temporarily, inflation and poverty remained serious problems. We believe Argentina could have improved the situation. To control inflation, the Argentine government and central bank implemented several policies. The central bank increased interest rates to as high as 60% to reduce spending and stabilize the peso. The government also requested a $57 billion bailout from the International Monetary Fund, which was the largest loan in IMF history at that time. In addition, the government reduced public spending and introduced austerity measurements. These policies were mainly short-term solutions designed to restore investors' confidence and reduce inflation pressure. We believe Argentina could have improved the situation by strengthening local industries, reducing dependence on foreign debt, and creating more stable long-term economic policies. In conclusion, inflation can greatly affect both businesses and ordinary citizens. Governments must carefully balance spending, borrowing, and economic reforms to maintain stability. Thank you for watching.